Finally, come with me. As you wish. There. Climb the stairs. Go to the statue and speak with the Grand Master. No idle talking, no stupid gazing, right? Very well. The entire third and fourth sigils are gathered in there, so show some respect. And now, walk blessed, brother.
It is time. Come forward, Prophet. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This man, like Novice Sakarish, has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death. May your light guide me. Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength. Go and get your armor at the Temple's Forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. There's news. Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil. And over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks, up to the fourth sigil, which is held by the Truchessa and the Grandmaster, me. Of the first sigil, yes. Our masters will teach you, our smiths will equip you. That is all that I wanted. Walk blessed.
Work, work, work.
Thy name
is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor,
Greetings.
as in death.
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Should I? I don't know if you deserve to be here. Sakaresh does. She has proven it for close to 10 years now. But you... Maybe there is something to the Grandmaster's talk about you being one of these emissaries. And maybe you can indeed help us in some way. But you're still an outsider. No matter which crest you wear on your armor, that won't change. Well, I suppose you could say that, yes. Natara, Tealor, and I passed our novitiate together.
Oh shit.
You make it sound as if the Order is some kind of mercenary guild. You don't join the Order, you're chosen for it. Both Heranthiel and I come from a bloodline older than the stones of this temple. It was our path to become keepers, and we followed it. It wasn't much of a choice. That's a different story, and not one for today.
Prophet? Yes? Is
What
it
do you
important?
want, urchin child? My problem with you? I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with what you stand for. Tell me, Prophet, who built this temple, which you enter and leave as frivolously as a sailor leaving a brothel? What did Malphas say to Dal Sidocius after he succeeded in suppressing the Blood Moon riot? How goes the 100th verse of the Holy Path, which the novices have to recite each morning? What is the holiest tenet of the Creed to every keeper of the sigil? Why is only the highest commander of the guard allowed to enter the temple? I applaud your cunning. You know nothing, neither of our faith nor of our country, and only because you happen to have strong magic in you, Heranthiel thinks that justifies desecrating our traditions. Do you know how few Enderalians, even those of the Sublime Path, are granted the novitiate? Are you aware how hard these novices have to train and learn in order to just be allowed to enter the trial? We're not some group of tavern regulars which you can just join and leave on a whim. We are the Holy Order. We are what has kept peace in this country for millennia. And only because Tila has doted on this idiocy of cycles and prophecies, he feels it's justified to abolish this country's foundations with a flick of his fingers. You, urchin child, you're the living proof of what has become of this country. Even just your boot prints on this sacred ground are blasphemy to everything we stand for. What I see is a country that now more than ever needs peace, stability, and a strong leading hand. And transforming this order into a bunch of fortune-tellers, wild mages and thimble-riggers will only make the situation worse. Do you even know how many of our people were killed in the war Tila's fool of a son started? And now his former people, Pegast, Sharim, whatever they call themselves, tread on these sacred grounds as if there were nothing more natural in the world.
Oh shit.
Now leave. Do what you want, but spare me your presence.
Walk blessed, Prophet.
Move along.
Walk blessed.
Thou art my light. My glimmer.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
Ahoy!
So, you actually made it, Prodigy. Congratulations. Even though I'm not sure
the highly
everyone is as
debated
glad
new
about
keeper.
that as
You
the
suddenly
Grand
have caused some
Master.
uproar. I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate? Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor. Get that into your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it. Sure, you'll have to pay normally though. As
Huh? Prophet?
Well met.
Of course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are. But they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts, my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple, an outlander as a keeper. It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik, but someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Prophet, did you find your way around?
Hope he knows what he's doing.
Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place. It will be the base of all operations to come. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
Yes, it makes
The
sense.
first one has to do with the stone fragments from Old Rashengrad. Pegast has not yet told you, but all of them together form a so-called sigilled stone, which we urgently need. The Arcanists have already put it together, but we still lack a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start? It's simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished. The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the Red Madness. Through small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it. Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia. Correct. The entire plan revolves around a discovery which is exhibited in the Chronicum. The frozen corpse of a Pyrean, which a fisherman found adrift in the Northern Sea some years ago. Yes, the ice prevented his body from decaying. But go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
Yes?
If it's clam and fish you seek, come and take it.
It's way too easy on the scum. Fruit. Veg. Oh.